how do you pick the area you want to invest in, right? So I made a video previously where I talked about like the returns and the tenant quality, and the lower the return, usually the higher the tenant quality. And as that graph moves up, you get lower tenant quality or lower class area and higher cash flow, right? That's one way to look at that, right? But how do you actually pick that area? So a really easy way to figure it out is you pretty much look at the purchase price first rent price. And does it follow the 1% rule? And what's the 1% rule or the 2% rule, right? It's just like a rule of thumb to quickly look at a rental and see if it makes sense, right? So let's say that you got for $100,000 place, you get $1,500 or $1,000 a month. So that would be a 1% rule. How do you get 1% from that? Well, you take 1,000 divided by 100K, 100,000, and you come up with 0.01. You multiply that by 100, that's the 1% rule, right? So figure out what percent you want to fall under that rule, right? A lot of people shoot for 2. Anywhere from like 1 to 2 is usually good, but then it kind of goes back to the return, tenant quality sort of thing. If you want to be more into 1%, 2%, above 2% sometimes, or under the 1%, right? And there's pros and cons to all that stuff. But an easy way to figure out an area, you can just go on Zillow and look up, just put your filters on for what's for sale, right? In whatever city you want to be in, and just do a 3-bed, 1-bath for a purchase. And you can see just the average of what a house is selling for, right? And then you keep your 3-bed, 1-bath little filter on there. And granted, you can go into like garages and basements and like all the other stuff, but just a quick rough idea. And if there is huge variations, right? If all the houses in the area are different, right? Because there might be like a 30 to 50K difference between a house that has a basement or doesn't have a basement, or a 20 to 30K difference in a house that has a garage to it doesn't have a garage, right? So pick all that stuff so it kind of narrows down your search and you can get a good idea. But anyway, so you got that. You went to the for sale page, 3-bed, 1-bath. You figure out, I don't know, let's just say 100K average, right? There's houses selling from 80 to 90 to 100 to 110, right? So let's just call your average 100K. So then you just go to the little tab, click on the for rent thing, and you keep the same filters, right? 3-bed, 1-bath, whatever garage, basement you selected for the other one, and you see what the rent amount is, right? And then you figure out, oh, look, maybe it's like 1,000 a month. So then that means that area is like a 1% rule. And you can do that to any area, right? Like go down to like, just example, go to Roseville, you can, no, bigger example, go to Detroit, you can find a house like that's not burnt down that you can actually like move into anywhere from like, I don't know, 50 to 80K, right? And the rent is about $950-ish, right? And then you go to a city like Birmingham and right, that'll kind of like show you the difference of where a house is probably, I don't know, 500 on the super low end and up, and your rent's probably 3 to 4K unless it's like a old 2-bed, 1-bath little tiny house that's about to fall over, little shack. But that's kind of like an easy way to figure out what your kind of to pick an area that you want to be in that meets your investment criteria, right? And you might have to look around for a while because you might want a 2% rule, but you're in like an area that all you can get is a 1% rule unless you get really good at finding deals, right? So just the easy way to kind of pick the area you want to invest in. You know, that's an easy way to look at actual numbers, what's out there right now, and see if the area that you want to be investing in is accommodating to the percent you want to make on this. So hope this video helped, and hope you have a great one. Bye.